ask you in general what this opportunity of coaching in the Senior Bowl will do for you as opposed to meeting with guys at the combine. How much of an advantage is it?
I think, getting to get FaceTime with these guys in a practice setting, in a meeting setting, along with the individual meetings that we do, in the evening. I think all of it's, I would say, advantageous for us, especially the practice time, the meeting time, see, how guys learn and really get to know them as people. So that's kind of been or going to be, kind of the focus of our week. We're excited about it. I think we just being out on the field today, I mean, it's exciting. We all love to coach. I love to be out there helping guys get better. So another opportunity to do that. And it's a good first day, and hopefully a good week.
Omar?
Hey, Flo. I wanted to ask you about not just the offensive coordinator position and the opening that you have, but how are you going about these practices without a designated offensive coordinator? And I noticed that Charlie Fry was kind of calling plays during 7-on-7. Is it he working the passing game? How does this work?
We're going through our process, with the coordinator position. Look, we've got, very capable guys in Eric and George, and a good young staff. So, putting together a plan is really not much of an issue. So those guys are doing a good job, and we'll go through the process. But really, the focus is on, the players here at the Senior Bowl, the evaluations of the players here at the Senior Bowl, and hopefully getting as much information to help us, make good decisions, come draft time.
Mike Cunha.
Hey, Coach, how's it going? Just along the lines, you said you get to, obviously go into meetings with these players and stuff. What kind of sort of intangibles might make the difference for you if, everything else being equal?
You mean equal meaning athletically? Okay. Look, we're looking for guys who are tough, who are smart, who are competitive, who love to play, who love to practice, who are looking to get better, who want to improve, and guys who are team first. And, so those are sort of the intangibles, we're looking for. And if a guy has that and is talented, then, I imagine he'll do the things and make the sacrifices necessary to make himself the best player he can possibly be. If a guy is more talented and don't have those qualities, then I guess, I believe that, that player will get passed up because some other players will do all the things necessary to make the sacrifices necessary to get better, improve. And, I think past that, player with the lesser intangibles, I think you'll pass him up. Now, when you put a good player with good intangibles, that's really what you're looking for. So those are just, my thoughts, my opinions.
Daniel?
Hey, Coach. A lot of people like to look at, really emphasize the talent in the locker room. How important is the culture in the locker room besides the actual talent in the locker room?
It's a team game. So I think you need guys to be in unison. You need guys to play together. You need guys to pick each other up. There's ups and downs and ebbs and flows in every game. So you want a team that supports each other, and you want a team that's talented also. Talent wins in this league, but talent and let's call it unity. I think that's really what you're looking for. So you want guys who, when it gets, tough and tight in 4 quarters of games, that guy's got your back. So those are the kind of guys we're looking for.
Cam?
Hey, Flo, we obviously don't say Smith on your roster. He's not doing much this week, but there's going to be a lot of questions about his production versus his size. How do you view maybe the dynamic of a guy, maybe lack of size in his case, and how that influences, whether or not you draft a player like that?
I don't know I didn't hear who you mentioned.
Devontae Smith, receiver from
Oh,
Vandy.
okay. I mean, look, this guy's a very, very good player. So what was the question about his size?
How much is that a hindrance compared maybe to his production on the field, and how do you do that, dynamic?
If you're a good player, you can nitpick all you want about a guy's size, or good players are good players are good players. Cam, I think we all can see that. This guy's a very good player. He made a lot of plays in college. He made a lot of plays in the big games, biggest games of the year. You can nitpick all day about things on people. He's a very good player, and it's been good getting to know him too. He's a good kid too.
Christopher?
Hey, Coach, how's it going? When it comes to, you're a defensive guy, but when it comes to, scouting and, finding the right people for your defense, do you look more for in terms of, the talent that they already have, or do you look more towards, people that fit your scheme more?
I think you're looking for guys obviously with talent. You're looking for, different fits within, the things that you do offensively, defensively, or in the kicking game. You're looking for the right person and the right people to bring into the locker room. It's not one thing. It's not an exact science. And I think it's a little bit different for, every team every year based on what you already have, and what pieces you need to make you feel you need to make your team as good as it can be. So again, that probably doesn't answer your question, but for me, it's year to year. The things that are we're evaluating are different. Each year, positionally, scheme wise. I mean, there's again, there's the game evolves over time as well. I would say. Just a game of football, things change. So, you could have been one way last year and you may need to shift in another direction the next year. So you got to be ready to evolve with the game.
Travis?
Hey, Coach, kind of on that same frame of mind, when you go from, individual drills to one-on-ones to the team drills in practice, are there different things you're looking for in those different elements of these practices, whether it's, traits on guys, how they play in a group setting? Like, do those things differ as far as how you evaluate them?
Well, I mean, we give them all the information from let's call it schematic X's and O's standpoint, but we spend a lot of time on the fundamentals. So each position has its set of fundamentals, footwork, hand placement, ball security, running, accuracy. Every position's a little bit different. So the idea is to take, those fundamental drills from the individual period and then apply them in the one-on-one period, and then apply them in a group setting in the group periods, and then finally apply it in a team setting. So that's kind of, the process. So we're looking for them to apply the things that they've learned from an individual to a one-on-one, to a group period, to a team period. And then, okay, I worked that drill here, and this is where it applies. Here it applies in a one-on-one setting. Here it applies in a group setting, maybe 4-on-4 or 7-on-7 or 9-on-7, and then you go into the team period. So that's really the process, and we're looking for guys to apply the things we teach them, over and over and over again, and improve and get better.
All right, time for one more. Steve Wan.
Brian, in what ways will the off-season evaluation process be different this year because of the pandemic? And what does that mean for this week?
Well, I mean, in my opinion, I think it'll be similar to last year, and different, and maybe even a little bit more different in that there won't be a combine, and there have already been restrictions on the pro days and, or I should say, the private workouts and things of that nature. So I think we've gone through it a little bit. I think we've done the Zoom meetings, and players have worked out on their own and sent video. We've kind of done it that way. We did it that way last year, so there isn't the first time we've done it. But right now, I think this is a great opportunity for us to see the players live, up close, meet with them, talk to them, get some FaceTime with them. Not on the iPhone, but actual FaceTime, literal FaceTime, and get to know them as people, as players, things that make them tick. And, we get to coach also, that's always fun. So, we're excited about this week. And I think we'll get a lot out of it.